How you doing, YouTube family? Today is Wednesday, August the 27th, 2025. It's your man Big D, and I'm back with another one. Want to thank all you good folk out there in YouTube land for continuing to show support to my son and I. We greatly appreciate it. Thank you. Well, family, I'm back with another video. And in this video, I was over on the Anton Daniels channel, and he and a number of guests that he had on his show, they were reacting to a video or videos of two plus size women that basically saying that they're not accepting coffee dates. No, you want to get to know them, you're gonna have to spend at least a couple $100 at Ruth Chris. Yep, that's right. So let's go on ahead and check out this and see what his guest had to say. I'm curious to see how they responded to these two women.
A man asked me for coffee today after work, and I politely told him no and then brought myself to McAllister's, where I got this croissant, this grilled chicken sandwich, and an entire bowl of broccoli cheddar soup and a Dr. Pepper for under $25. Now, I'm not going to argue with you about how you like to date, just like I don't want you to argue with me about how I like to date. But coffee is never going to be an option for me. And just like I respect your choice to coffee, respect mine to not coffee.
As a plus size woman,
And ma'am, guess what? That's fine. That's fine. You go ahead and eat your McAllisters. But where your dude at? When you get off from work, you going home or going to an empty apartment by yourself. And yeah, I get it. You have standards. But to think that you have standards that women who weigh significantly less than you do can't get away with. What makes you think that you can have these crazy delusional demands? And like I said, you can want what you want. People in hell want ice water, but they can't get it. So I'm not saying that just because you weigh X amount that you should lower your standards. But I will say you got to be reasonable. And I would tell that to a woman who weigh 130, 140, 150. I'm talking about women that are in the gym working out. I would tell them the same thing. Oh, you too good for a coffee date? So it's amazing that we're here now that it's one thing to be thick, you know what I'm saying? But when you start talking about you plus size where you to the point where you are you pretty much obese and a man tries to make an attempt to get to know you. And I'm curious as to the man that stepped to her. I wonder what he looked like. Just out of curiosity, I wonder if he was a guy that was maybe on the heavier side, or was he a guy that was fit? I wonder. It's just not that it matters, but I'm curious who she said, "No, I'm not gonna settle for no coffee date. No, I'm good. I'll pass." I wonder what that dude looked like, because I guarantee you, I ain't gonna guarantee you, but I will wager that if that guy that wanted to get to know her and offered her a coffee date, I guarantee you, if it was a dude that she was attracted to, he wouldn't have to worry about no coffee date. He'd have been clapping them nice wide cheeks. That's right, I said it. He'd have been clapping them plus size cheeks, sweating and all. But they be sweating now. I'm just telling you. So you go ahead on and eat your McAllisters. Going home by yourself. I mean, you're a young woman, and I know you have your little needs and your desires and what have you. But you might perhaps have to depend on gadgets and widgets and toys and whatnot. because you feel like you too good for a coffee date. It's crazy to me. It is crazy. It is a little crazy. Not just, not just, you know, petite, average, athletic, and all the size and bills in between women think they deserve more than, if you ain't willing to kick out all this inordinate amounts of money, or that you not deserving, or you a brokey. And that I'm talking about women that I would say, man, damn, she a strong 7 or 8. But now you got plus size women that are saying the same thing. And I get it, man. When you look in the mirror, maybe you don't see what we see. I understand. Maybe when you look in the mirror, maybe you have a magical mirror. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you got a magical mirror. You look in it, you see somebody else. And in your mind, that little voice, that little voice that all women have that usually tell them to do something crazy or to think something crazy, that little small little voice, not a voice of reason, but a voice of emotion, is gonna say, hey, listen, we ain't gotta set up no coffee date. Who you think he is? But I guarantee you, if it was Buddy the dude that she saw every day when she was walking past the gym, instead of walking past it, she should have been going up in it. And little Buddy that she was like, oh, ooh, we can get some of these wide cheeks, plus size cheeks. He went out the word. He bypassed a coffee date. And that's what it all comes down to. If they like you, they like you. If they ain't really feeling you like that, yeah, no, a coffee date ain't gonna work.
woman who struggles with dating as well. I have so much to say about the coffee date girl. And my standards are extremely high too. I don't even drink coffee, so we're not even gonna have the discussion about whether a coffee date is sufficient enough for me. Cool, it don't matter. Let's move on. I don't care what's going on, how I look, and what I should do better about my appearance. I'm not accepting anything. I don't care what it is. If it's not in alignment with what I require and what I need for myself, I'm not doing it. And the fact that y'all projecting y'all insecurities onto this woman is absolutely insane to me. Because I'm pretty sure so many things that she could pick apart about y'all. Because as a plus size black woman, I got my own every fucking thing. I take care of myself. I take care of my appearance. Maybe not in the gym department. All right, cool. Let's move along.
No, we not gonna move along. No, we ain't gonna move along, ma'am. Listen, you supposed to take care of your everything. You a grown ass adult woman. You supposed to take care of everything. That ain't no flex. Y'all always want to come on here talking about, oh, I take care of this. I got my own everything. That's what you're supposed to do. You're supposed to do that, ma'am. Especially if you don't have a covering of a man and a man's not providing for you. You gotta do it. You gotta get out there and work and earn it by the sweat of your brow, just like a man. So you don't get no kudos for that. And the fact of you saying people trying to project their insecurities on this the coffee date girl. Hey, listen, if people coming on, if she gonna say what she said when she came online and people responding to say you out your delusional ass mind, you gonna damn die alone because you don't want to back off that bullshit you talking about because in your mind you think, oh, you too good for a coffee date. No, you want somebody to go take your big ass to damn some expensive ass restaurant. No, ma'am. Skip the coffee date. You gonna come with me to the gym, and we gonna do something healthy for a change. Y'all always come on here talking about what y'all ain't gonna put up with. That's fine. You ain't gotta put up with it. Ain't gotta put up with it. Trust me, you ain't gotta put up with it. But you, my good lady, out of your own mouth, you said as a plus size woman that has a problem with dating. So not only do you have a problem with dating as a plus size woman, it might be a 2 plus. Respectfully, might be a 2 plus. but you're masculine as hell too, and you got and your wig is busted down. And your wig is busted. Come on, ma'am. You ma'am, listen. Y'all need to stop it. Y'all need to stop it, and y'all need to get back to reality and to what's normal. Now, I'm not gonna sit on here and say that people can't have a preference because they can. If it's these young ladies' preference to not accept, let me correct myself. If these plus size sisters want to come on here and say what they not gonna settle for, and a plus size women around the world want to take on this mindset, well, hey, as men, all you got to do, all we can do is accept it. That's it. If they choose not to, if these particular women choose not to take their health first and maybe just exercise just a little bit, just a little, okay, that's fine. If they don't want to do it, that's fine. But when pretty much, you know, nobody ain't gonna be checking for you. And the dudes that's and Lil Dank and Pookie and Ray Ray that's trying to just blow them 2+ side to my double X wide side cheeks out, they don't count. They don't count. See, it's one thing to be masculine and got a pretty ass face, ooh, got a banging body, in shape, flat stomach, ooh, dark skin, light skin, man, listen, ain't nothing like a fit woman. Nothing like it. And I would say this, even a woman that's fit, they can't be, ma'am, you can't be masculine. You still got to come with some feminine energy. That's just what it is. So if a fit woman can't come with this crazy rhetoric, ma'am, how you think you gonna come on here and get away with this? But okay, that's fine. You can keep your mindset. Nobody's trying to convince you, you plus size women that think y'all too good for a coffee date. Nobody's trying to convince y'all of anything. If that's what you want to do it. That's fine. Do what you want to do. But don't get upset when people post to the internet and people come in your little comments and say, man, your big ass crazy. Ain't nobody finna go for that. Ain't nobody finna put up with that.
But come on now, y'all. Like, I ain't got no baby daddy. I don't come with, you know what I'm saying? Like, please, y'all are killing me. Y'all are killing me. You leave that fucking girl alone. I want the conversation to stop now. I don't give a fuck what.
So we don't care you ain't got no baby daddy. But if you need to lose some weight, we gonna let you know. We gonna call it out. Especially if you saying you too good for a coffee date. Don't care because you ain't got no baby daddy. Who cares? I know a lot of fit women, fit as hell, who ain't got no baby daddies. Okay, who cares because you ain't got no baby daddy?
She require. She deserve it and do.
Black women are no longer for coffee dates. What do you guys think about what she said?
Seem like her first date need to be a damn gym. She got everything she want already. McDouble, large fry, large drink, and a goddamn Lipton iced tea. Like these women, I really
Listen, I'm gonna say this right quick. I gotta hold a men accountable too. The same way that we talking about, we don't want no these are women that's plus size, got these crazy expectations. All right, brothers, we got to hold ourselves accountable too. We can't be talking about we can't be saying our sisters need to lose some weight, and we can stand to lose some weight too now. I mean, I'm just saying, we gotta call it out. Not fair to say what the women should be doing, the men should be leading the way. So now I can't come on and say these women are delusional, and especially if they plus size, and saying they need to lose some weight, and I perhaps may even need to lose a little weight. We gotta just. All I'm saying is we just gotta respectfully. We just gotta practice what we preach.
Didn't want to start out dissing women on the first 5 minutes of this show, but just be happy a man is even taking y'all out. Are you serious? You complaining about a coffee date and you're 300 pounds. I don't know. It's just delusion to me, bro. That's all I got to say.
Yo,
They
you
don't know
guys,
Starbucks got them lemon cakes. They knew about them lemon cakes at Starbucks. They might be more interested in the coffee date. I don't know. If you're really trying to figure out what you're dealing with and dating, what's wrong with a coffee date? Unless you're looking for something else.
I
Yeah,
think
a large Friday.
I think that some women are very delusional when it comes to like their expectations of what men should give them. Right? It's like I feel like the first date, that's a meet and greet. Like a lot of you guys don't even talk on the phone to get to know a person before you actually go on a date. So when I hear women, like the past, I've heard women on Clubhouse entitled, "Oh, a man should do this. He should take me steak 48, Mastros." And then I asked him a question: Did your daddy do that with your mama? No,
Damn.
they didn't have a daddy. So I'm like, where are you guys getting these like fake expectations? Because I got a daddy, and my dad is a great provider. Like, so I don't have those fake expectations or unrealistic expectations. Like, why should a man have to do that on a meet and greet date? He doesn't know nothing about you. So I just think some of these women are delusional.
Man, you know what? Let me tell you, Q. Let me tell you, she a little baddie, and for her to be a baddie, but talking the way that she talk, ooh, man, you talking about feminine energy. That, like I said, I don't know her personally, but from her internet persona, oh yeah, I get a whole lot of feminine energy from her, and she fit too, and she fit.
Well, to that point, Q, you brought up the dad. My dad is the type to take me to those type of restaurants, but I wouldn't say, can y'all hear me? I wouldn't suggest that someone that I'm dating have to do the same things my father does as far as trying to get to know someone, like taking me out to the same places he do. If you're just getting to know each other. But once we get into the thing, then yes, I expect to be taken to State 48 and that's
Ma'am, you crazy. See, here's the thing. It don't matter what your daddy did and this and that. Okay, good for your daddy. But my thing is this whole taking me out, taking me out. Can you cook? Y'all get away from y'all always talking about what your daddy did. Okay, maybe your daddy did do it for your mama. But your mama perhaps was a different kind of woman. Maybe she wasn't always taught. Maybe she cooked a meal, 5 days a week, and maybe on the weekend, your pops took y'all out so your mom didn't have to cook. Okay, that's fine. But to expect that, and my question, and in fairness to her, how often do you expect these high priced restaurants? How often do you expect that?
I mean, I come from a certain time where women of a certain, I guess you could say, weight class would stay at home or hide before coming out that boldly and putting expectations on dates. I think we're delusional as a collective these days on what we think men are here for. And she's bold. I'll say that. She opened herself up for criticism and now she's getting it.
Yep, there you go. And I don't know, Rebecca, I think that's her screen name, white chick. Well, she looks to be white, and even she agrees. So basically, all the women on, I'm saying, well, we haven't heard from my girl Molly yet. We haven't heard from her, but the white chick, she agreed that these sisters are delusional. I mean, to just to be a fit woman, thinking that a man is just supposed to provide for you and just supposed to part ways with his money just because you're you. Well, that's crazy for a woman who hella fit. And now you telling me a plus size, man, you talking about plus size woman talking crazy like that. Bam. You weigh the same as a damn defensive lineman for the damn Tampa Bay Buccaneers. You can't get away with that. But in your mind, you think that you can. Like you too good to go on a coffee date.
Yeah, I don't think that some women realize like you're lucky that he even went out in public with you. So a coffee date, be okay with it because some men are out here hiding women. Like you could put in a little bit more effort into your appearance. It's okay to lose the weight. Most black women are overweight. It's okay to let it go. It is. But be grateful somebody went out in public with you. That's all.
93%.
Listen, I tell you, Molly, I think that's her screen name. Listen, her and Q, they always be in their feminine energy. And that is amazing to see beautiful young sisters that's fit and sees the value in being fit, seeing them, just at least calling the crazy behavior that the women out, calling all these crazy expectations. Just it's good to see women like this calling it out. So women can't say, oh, well, men just always on the women, always on the women's neck, always on the women's neck. Nah, no, it ain't that. Y'all expectations doesn't equate to what we deem that what we deem what your value is. Everybody has a value system, right? And everybody sees themselves in their own special little light, and everybody values themselves how they value themselves. But at the end of the day, how I value myself is not going to equate to how a woman's going to value me. So you have to do things to enhance um how valuable that you become. It ain't just about education. It ain't just about um, you the throat goat. It ain't just about how to work them walls. Man, listen, you gotta know how to cook a meal. You gotta know how to keep a clean house. You gotta know how to be an agreeable woman, a woman who is just not, just every day is just gonna be just an interruption of your peace. So, family, what y'all think about this? What y'all think about these plus size women that's saying that they too good for a damn coffee date? But don't come at them like that. You treat me like you treat a woman that was a petite woman. The same way you would treat Q and Rebecca and Molly, the same way you treat them little Heidi's right there. I want the same thing. Y'all think they delusional, family? I most certainly do. Well, family, always remember, be more tomorrow than you were yesterday. Peace.